Now that we've saved the day at the radio tower, I'm gonna head back on over to the Safari Zone so I can see what Warden Baoba had to say. Now, he may call you really at any point after you've completed the first test, and then he's going to try to get you to do the second test. It just so happened it was right when I was going through the radio tower, so this may be a different point in the game for you. So when you go in here, I've been waiting for you, the test is ready. Can you catch a sand shrew and show it to me? So it won't appear with the current Safari Zone setting. And after you've taken the first test and gotten the call from him, like I did, you will be able to use this area customizer machine thingy. And you need to use this in order to rearrange the different Safari Zone areas. You see, you have a total of 6 areas that could be placed inside of your Safari Zone. Now, depending on what you decide to place there, you can have any number of Pokemon available to you, but the thing is, there's a total of 12 areas, but only 6 slots. When you first go to the Safari Zone, you'll have essentially 6 at random, although there are a few that can't be placed from the get-go. Desert is one of those. So, you need to use the area customizer in order to place a desert area inside of your 6. Now, you can't really see too much of the action right now because it's on the bottom screen, but you can see all the titles down below. And I think if I press A or something on one of mine there, see, it'll let me choose a different one. See how I have the 6 arranged up there? Well, I'm going to change that swamp up top left. I'm going to change that to the desert. That way, I'll be able to catch Sandshrew in there, and I can fulfill Warden Baoba's request. So after you've rearranged things to your liking, you can go in there, and I just got a call from Gina. Go figure. Now, I'm going to go back into the Safari Zone here, and remember, now that you have all 12 areas available, you can catch a whole variety of Pokemon. So I'll have a link in the description for all of these Pokemon you can find in the Safari Zone after you've gotten that second call. So basically, as soon as you can use the area customizer. Now I'm going to skip ahead here. I'm a little further in, and I'm at the top left corner right now. See? Look, it's a desert! Awesome! And there are new Pokemon to find here. And, well, that was easy enough finding a Sandshrew. There's a Sandshrew. I think I'll catch that one. So let's just throw this Safari Ball at it and see if I can catch it. Sweet! I managed to catch it, no problem, no problem. That's great. Okay, so cool. Sandshrew's been added to the Pokedex. Nice. That's the thing I need to show Warden Baoba if I want to do something or another. Okay, cool, but let's see if there's any other interesting Pokemon here. I'll show you all the interesting ones you can find, at least in the desert area. So, ooh, it's a Sandslash. Yeah, the evolved form is Sandshrew. If you can catch one of these, hey, why not? It makes a pretty decent ground type to add to your team if you're willing to invest the proper TMs into teaching it good moves, because it doesn't really learn any good ground type attacks. So if you still have Dig laying around, or better yet, Earthquake later on, that'll turn it into a monster. You can also learn things like Brick Break and I think like Shadow Claw and stuff, so it's not too bad. It just needs TMs in order to be really good. So yeah, that was just another Sandshrew. In fact, I think I ended up fighting like 10 Sandshrew and Sandslashes. So I'm going to just cut that and show this Cubone. Yeah, look, it's a Cubone. You can actually catch a Cubone in HeartGold and SoulSilver before you beat the game. And that's really awesome because in the original Gold and Silver, you had to wait until afterwards. I didn't catch that one, unfortunately, but oh well, it's cool to see that it's there. Again, it makes a pretty decent ground type, too. And, oh, it's well, I was gonna say it's Mama, but this one's indeed the Papa. So, yeah, it's Big Papa Marowak. And, again, a great ground type to add to your team if you want. It's only at level 17, which is interesting. It evolves so much later on, so if you can catch a low level, an evolved low level one, hey, why not? It's kind of cool. Has that cool factor, and thankfully I was able to, without much issue at all. So I'll go ahead and put that in my PC. And yeah, now I've found pretty much everything I can find over there, at least everything I'm going to show you. But I'm a way out. I wanted to go over, I don't remember which area I'm at right now, but I know I found a Mr. Mime here, and I don't think I showed you that before. So I'm going to toss a Safari Ball at it. And it's a female Mr. Mime, which is rather unusual, but whatever. Yeah, couldn't catch it. Couldn't catch it. So, that's that. Now, from the menu, you can actually choose to exit the Safari game if you want. Or the Safari Zone. And by doing that, you'll just leave. You don't have to wander back to the exit. Alright, so I went and I took the Sandshrew from the PC and placed it in my party. So now I'm officially an owner of the Safari Zone. That's awesome! So yeah, that's great. Now nothing really changes at this point, but you are going to... Oh, we have our reasons. Yeah, so he will still charge you admission if you want to participate in the Safari Zone. But it's nice to know that you are an owner of the Safari Zone. Or the owner, or something like that. So anyway, I headed back to the Pokemon Center, placed my Spearow back in my party, and I'm flying back to Mahogany Town. Because you know what? That's where you need to go right now. No distractions here. No. No. Let's go on this way to Route 44, which you can only do after you've cleared the radio tower. And you need to, I'm gonna win for sure. Are you now? You need to have gotten 7 badges before you can do the whole radio tower thing. So Psychic Phil, he has a Natu, level 27 on his team, as well as a Kadabra, which is at level 29. Relatively powerful. Arg, that's a shocking loss! Oh my, is it now? Okay, great. So let's see, what else do we have here? We have an apricorn tree. Lovely. It's a red apricorn. Nice. I guess. So there's a fork in the road, and a max repel along with that fork. But you can choose to go either north or south. There's less trainers north, but I'm gonna go south. I fish till I can't anymore. I battle till I drop. Yeah, whatever, pal. So it's a fisherman. Sounds like Fisherman Edgar here. He works relatively hard at catching and training Pokemon and stuff, but whatever. Gonna take him out. Remoraid level 28 and a Remoraid at level 28. I'm repeating myself. This isn't right. Alright, well, fine. So be it. Alright, what do we got over here? Oh, we got some cool trainers. Good trainers seek opponents instinctively, eh? Alright, we've got, oh no, that's right, they're ace trainers in this. That's right. So ace trainer Sybil. She has a Mareep at level 29. Relatively high level. Relatively surprising it's not a Flaffy by now. And a Blossom, level 29. That thing was a pain for me to fight. Nope, this won't do it all. Yeah, really did a number on my Meganium, so I'm going to run back and heal up at the Pokemon Center really quick, and then head right on back over here. So, I'm going to take on this guy now. Hey, what's up? I can tell you're a good trainer by looking at you. I'm good at Pokemon, and I can see that you are too. Oh, well. Aren't you a little full of yourself, Ace Trainer Alan? And he has a Charmeleon, level 29, which is kind of neat to see, you know, the starter Pokemon there. So I switched over to Mind Games, and I used Surf, and there's a reason I'm showing this. See that little experience bar there? Yeah, one of the main reasons I wanted to get a Slowking in the first place was for this very move she's about to learn. What's that move? It's Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot. The sword stands for special attack. That's right. It raises your special attack by 2 stages, and that can make a huge amount of difference for a Pokemon like Slowking. I think Slowbro gets Amnesia instead, so that's why Slowking gets that advantage of having a Nasty Plot for a bit of extra oomph to its attacks. Yeah, so Magnemite, yeah, wouldn't it just figure I just got rid of Fire Blast, huh? Wasn't sure if I wanted to switch or not, but Mind Games got the job done. It was a total loss on my part. Wow, a total loss? Wow, okay. So, before we head on east over there, let's head up north by this lake and see what's over here. There's an Elixir hiding amongst the shrubbery, and there's an Ultra Ball up here. Now, there's also this guy right here. I'll do anything to get my hands on rare Pokemon. Oh yeah, dude? I'll do anything, huh? I don't really have that many rare Pokemon. Oh, it's a Rhyhorn. Why Rhyhorn? Ah! Okay, whatever. Take that thing out, no problem. Oh, your Pokemon are so appealing! I know, they're great, aren't they? Yeah, and then there's a fisherman here. Ack, you made me lose a Poliwag! What are you gonna do about it? What am I gonna do about your lost Poliwag? I'm not gonna do anything about that, Fisherman Wilton. Wilton. He has a Goldeen, level 26, and another Goldeen, also a level 26. And surprise, it's a Sea King! Yeah, Sea King, level 28. Not too difficult by any means. Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Forget about it. Alright, well that was a very interesting battle now, wasn't it? Sometimes catch items that people have dropped. Will you give me your phone number? Okay, fine, why not? I'm a little tentative about this, but if I snag anything good, I'll be sure to let you know. So if you keep going over this way, you will find... yeah, that apricorn tree that you plucked earlier. Yep, that's it. So, yeah, those are the two routes you can... or the two, well, I'll just call them roots. They're not like, you know, Route 44 route, but... or a plant route, or a big route. But, you know, those are the two paths you can take. But also, be sure to surf on over here to this little, well, I'd say it's an island, but I think it's technically connected still. So pick up that Max Revive, which is awesome. And you may also want to encounter some of the rarer Pokemon here. Two of the Pokemon I know you can find are Lickitung! Yeah, you can find a Lickitung in here, too. Which is just lovely. And I already caught one, so I don't need to worry about it. But in case you didn't stop by the Safari Zone, you can also find a Tangela over here, just for good measure. On the original Gold and Silver, this is the first place you could find Tangela, if I recall correctly. Now, it took me quite a few tries, I'll be honest, to catch this thing. I had already lobbed several Quick and Ultra Balls at it, but I finally did manage to catch it, so that's a good thing. Great, caught it. Yeah, added to the Pokedex, a Vine Pokemon. Okay, cool. Got me a Tangela, even though I'm not going to use it. I've already got a Meganium for that. So, that's all there is to do on that little island over there. So we're going to surf right on back to the mainland. And we're going to keep going eastbound, right on over here. To see what's waiting for us up these stairs. Oh, it's a dude. What's up, pal? Do you know about the legendary bird Pokemon? Oh no, here we go again with the Legend of Farfetch'd. Please tell me you don't have a... oh, it's a Hoot Hoot. Alright, you know... I'm like almost positive there was a trainer in the original Red, Blue, and Yellow that said the exact same thing. So he has a Hoot Hoot and a Pidgeotto, not a Farfetch. Whew! You're hot stuff! I know, right? You sure are strong! Alright, well, whatever. So he'll give you, well, he'll let you exchange numbers so you can battle him more, I guess. And, oh wow, that was fast. No, I'm not kidding, it's actually Oak. You're catching a lot of Pokemon, aren't you? Hangs up! What on earth? He just calls me. You're catching a lot of Pokemon, aren't you? Creepy! So, make your way on here, and we will explore this icy, icy place in the next episode of Marriland's SoulSilver Adventure.